Okay, so today I'm going to start on my back porch, and that way I can let Kai have some outside time. There she is. Hey, Kai. I know her little cable is so short. We actually got the wrong size cable for her, and we're going to get her another one. But for right now, this is good to let her just kind of meander on her own outside. But anyway, the porch. I'm going to. It says to dust. Sweep down cobwebs, which I actually did that the other weekend. Henry was mowing grass and I was like sweeping up under this area and around the windows, and I got a lot of that done. So I don't know that any of that really even needs to be done today. I'll probably clean the outside of the window and the door, and definitely I got to clean the table and then kind of dust off the railing and definitely sweep, put my umbrella back up. We had severe weather come through Sunday night. We actually had 2 confirmed tornadoes that touched down in my county, but I had put the umbrella up before the weather came through so it didn't get blown away. So I'm going to put that back up, and I have Kai's water bowl out here. I had everything secured so it didn't blow away in the storms. So I just got to put all that back out and sweep. So I'm going to do that for the porch. This is my front porch, and again, it's just little. It's really not even a porch. But I am going to go ahead and sweep it off because it just needs to be swept a little. Hi, Vader. There's Darth Vader. Let's get a good look at Vader. And I might probably wipe the rail and sweep the stairs, but Vader. So when you come into my home, it is, like I said, a split level. So I will definitely need to sweep and mop this floor. I have a little handheld vacuum cleaner. I will vacuum the stairs. And again, see, there's really not a lot of clutter, because we don't really have a lot of stuff here. It's just still pretty simple and basic right now. And then this is my second entrance down here. And so this is just when you come in off the garage, that's the room where my office is, storage closet. So I will vacuum these stairs and do these floors. Now, as far as wiping doorknobs and light switches, honestly, right now, because everybody is supposed to be disinfecting their common surfaces, I made my own homemade bleach wipes with a bleach solution and some washcloths from the dollar store. So every morning, probably about 5:30 in the morning, I take one of my bleach cloths and I go through and I wipe every door handle, every light switch in the house. So those are already done. And then this is the laundry area. It's just a little laundry closet. So I will wash off the washer and dryer. Dryer is running right now because I had a load of laundry going today. So I'll wash those off. And there's my little basket where I'm keeping my little bleach cloths, because let me tell you, I knew better, but I had a total brain shutdown. I used one the other morning to go through and wipe all of my surfaces, door handles, light switches, and I used it on my Swiffer. I found out these washcloths fit perfectly on a Swiffer mop, so I was able to Swiffer mop my kitchen with a bleach cloth. Threw it in the washing machine. Then Henry asked me later that day if I would wash his jacket. So I threw it in the washing machine, totally oblivious to what I had done earlier, and didn't bring anything down here to wash because it was the weekend. This was on like maybe Sunday or Saturday. It was Saturday evening. So I didn't wash any clothes Sunday. Monday I came down here to wash a load of laundry, and I was like, oh, let me see. I just remembered I put a bleach cloth in there. Yes, sure enough, I bleached Henry's jacket, and it was horrible. So now I have to replace this jacket. So anyway, I'm going to do the laundry area, this little entrance way, and the porches. So I will go set my timer and we'll see how far we can get. Look at all of that pollen that was on my table. That was just what's on top of the table, and the table was cleaned already a few days ago. Whew, pollen season in Georgia, y'all. Okay, so I have swept the porch. Vader is clean. I swept all the way down the stairs and swept the little concrete pad at the bottom. And I did wash the inside of the door and the outside. And we never really use this door. We always come in through the garage. But what I did find was it was actually pretty dirty. The outside of the door was pretty caked in pollen, and I was surprised. But the inside of the door was pretty dirty too. Now I don't have the means to get up there to that window, so I'm just gonna have to wait on that till I can come up with something better. But I still have to do the floors, and I will show you the back porch. So I am about halfway through my time, and I just have the porches done. I still have to do, what does this say, 29:45. Okay, I still have to do the entrance floors and the laundry room. So here is the back porch. I cleaned this window on the door and that window, and then I cleaned the outside of this door. Honestly, this house is an older house and it really needs to be pressure washed. This level of dirt on this place is probably much more than I can do with a rag and a bottle of Mrs. Meyer's. But I cleaned the table off and set back up the umbrella, wiped off the chairs, and this right here is just a little citronella candle. We keep one on the table because we sit out here and eat a lot. And then we keep one over there by the door and by her bowl, so she has a water bowl. And I got these two chairs wiped out and swept around. And this right here is just some little garden tools that I picked up because I want to plant some things. I have a little area. I want to put me together a little flower garden. And she's got her little water bowl set up, so she is good for a little while. And everything has been swept off. So I feel pretty good about it. I like the end result of the porch. So, and this is our backyard. You can kind of see a neighbor house there, and you can kind of see a neighbor house there, but for the most part, we have a pretty isolated backyard, and we really like that a lot. Okay, time is up now, and I think this thing has actually been going off for 2 minutes, so I'm 2 minutes over. So I went over 15 minutes by 2 minutes, so 17 minutes. I'm going to give the floors downstairs a few minutes to dry, and then we will go see how much I was able to accomplish in 17 minutes. Hey, husky puppy. Hey, husky puppy. Okay, so this is going to be the finished product. product. I don't think it's really a product. The end result of my zone cleaning, trying to do my entire zone in 1 hour. So I cleaned these doors. I didn't do the inside of this door right here because inside there is the room where's my office and a bedroom. I will do that when I do zone 5. I did clean the outside and the inside of this one. I did clean the outside and the inside of that one, even though that's the garage, and I will be cleaning inside the garage Friday. I went ahead and cleaned the other side of the door just because it's one thing I don't have to worry about doing Friday. And I did wash these, and I used the Mrs. Myers peony, and it smells so good. And I washed the washer and dryer off, and they look so much better. I didn't really realize how much lint and dust was actually piled up on my dryer until I came in here and wiped them off. So that is done. Laundry room complete. And I mopped the floor. Now, keep in mind, this is an older house. It's not new, it's not fancy. This is just a cheap temporary rental. So nothing I ever do will get these floors better than where they are right now, just because they're that old and that worn. But I used my little handy dandy hand vac and vacuumed the stairs. And I mopped this floor right here. Everything just feels so much better right now. And vacuumed the second set of stairs. And I have to show you something super quick that I used to vacuum the stairs. I have this little shark. It's a little shark pet vac. And I got it because I have a little stick vac that I was using to do the stairs, and I have a vacuum cleaner that has a pet hair attachment. Now the power cord to my vacuum cleaner is so long I can plug it in any room and pretty much vacuum the entire top of the house or the entire upstairs. But the little hose that the attachments go to is so little that I'm basically holding the vacuum cleaner up trying to vacuum the couch. So I got this, and it's so handy. It just cleans that pet hair right up. And because it's lightweight and so portable, I do the stairs with it, and it literally, in probably about 5 minutes, I can vacuum my couch and my stairs. Since I have this right here, who sheds every day, I vacuum the couch every day, and I vacuum the stairs probably every 2 to 3 days. So when I charge this up, it lasts me an entire week, and that's using it, multiple times during the week. So I just had to share that. I love this. I will link a description to this, a link for this in the description box below. It's so handy. If you have pets, it's a lifesaver. And a side note, one thing that I did not plan to clean today was the dining room. But if you have a husky, or you're a pet mom, in particular a husky, or even a mom of a toddler, then you can probably relate. She was playing with her tennis ball, and in the process of chasing her tennis ball, she ran into her water bowl, which flipped it over and dumped the entire bowl of water out into the floor. So I have some towels down soaking all that up. And another thing, she's suddenly become a very picky eater, and the food that she doesn't like, instead of just passing it up, she takes it out of her bowl and just throws it to the side. So I don't know what I'm going to do with her, but that was just a little side note right there. Okay, so I'm just going to do a quick and final little overview of the chores that I needed to do in this zone 1, and how much I was actually able to accomplish in 1 hour. Okay, Well, no, I went over 2 minutes, so 1 hour and 2 minutes. And I don't know why I was saying 17 minutes. I think because you're technically supposed to do 15-minute intervals, and for some reason I was thinking 15 minutes, but my timer had gone off for 2 minutes by the time I came up and cut it off. So it was 1 hour and 2 minutes. So 15 minutes of declutter. Now, I didn't really have anything to declutter unless you count outside on the porch with putting back my umbrella, setting back up the candles and the dog bowl. So technically I did do a little decluttering. Dusting the doors, I did all the doors in all the zones. So every one of the doors got wiped. Dusting cobwebs, yes, did do that. Tidy the coat closet. Okay, I didn't do that, but honestly, there's really nothing to tidy up in there. I literally only have like 4 things in that closet, so I didn't have anything to do in there. Wipe the switch plates. Yes, did that this morning. Spot clean walls. I did that some. I did wipe up some spots that I saw. So I can say yes. Sweep the porches. Yes, both porches got swept. Planters and landscaping, that doesn't apply yet because I don't have any of those things. Wipe off the railing. I did wipe the railing. Wipe off the washer and dryer. Yes, I did. Toss empty bottles. I actually didn't have any empty bottles, so we can say yes because I actually had already taken care of those. Sweep, mop the floor. Yes, yes. And update seasonal decor. Well, I don't really have any decor, so what you see is what you get right now, so we'll say yes. So I managed to do the entire week's worth of zone chores in 1 hour and 2 minutes. So now I have some chicken that is thawing out, and I'm gonna make some chicken taco soup for dinner. But right now, I think me and Husky Puppy are gonna take a little break because we've been working pretty hard for the last hour. So thank you very much for watching today's Zone 1, which was my entrance, my front and back porch, and my laundry room. I hope you have an absolutely amazing day. Bye. Just wanted to do a quick little addition here to show you that I wasn't lying. This is my coat closet. See at the top of the stairs, and when you open it up, there's literally no floor space, but I just keep my little handheld shark stored in there. I have some extra hangers. This is some of my overflow clothes from my closet because I'm using a small closet in one of the spare bedrooms. Upstairs I have some, on top I have some light bulbs. This little basket houses my attachments for my little handheld vac, which is just a crevice tool and the charger. My purse, a game that we like to play, and a little small tub that has some the little wax melts, and that's it. So there was nothing really to tidy in here because there's really nothing in here. Okay, so I'm getting ready to start my chicken taco soup. I have 3 decent sized chicken breasts here. I rinsed them off and I sprinkled them with some pepper, salt, and a little garlic powder. I'm just going to place them in my pressure cooker, and then I will be using the chicken setting, which is right here, chicken meat, and I think that's like a preset, like 15 minutes. So I'm gonna put them in there and cook them just to get started on the soup. And of course, once I get this in, I'm gonna clean this up, and I'll be spraying the counter with my Method Anti-Bac and washing the sink out with that. So because you got to stay safe, you know, when you handle raw chicken, you have to clean all your area up. So I'm going to get this going, and then I will move on to the next steps of the soup. Okay, so my chicken is in there, and I went ahead and sprayed my Method Anti-Bac on the counter and in the sink, because if you read the directions, and it tells on the back to disinfect, you just spray the surface till you get it fully wet and you let it sit for 10 minutes. So while that is disinfecting, I'm going to get this started. Okay, so lid is on, valve is closed, and I am going to mash chicken. So I'm just going to let it do its thing. Give that a few more minutes and wipe that up. And then we will move on to the next step. Okay, because the chicken was really thick and still a little frozen, I'm actually having to run it through a second cycle in the pressure cooker. It just didn't get completely as done as I wanted it to. So starting that, but I'm going to go ahead and start the actual soup. And so I'm going to go ahead and put it in the pan. And I have 1 pack of taco seasoning. I have 2 cans of just whole kernel corn. And that's because we like whole kernel corn. I have a can of tomato sauce, a can of black beans, and a can of diced tomatoes. So that's what I'm going to add. And I just do 2 cans of corn because we really like the corn. And so that is going to be it. I'm going to add all of these now to the pan just to kind of keep them on low and simmer until I get my chicken done and get it shredded to add. That'll be the only thing left. And then we're going to serve it with probably some scoops, tortilla chips. So the chicken is done, and I wanted to show you this handy dandy trick that I learned from Jen's WW Journey, watching her. And you may already know this, I don't know. I felt like it was the first time I'd ever seen it done, so I was excited. So I'm taking each chicken breast one at a time, putting it in a bowl, and I'm just shredding it while it's still warm and soft, shredding it, and then I'm going to add one at a time into the chicken soup until I see if I need all 3 in there. If not, I'll shred it all up and I will make some chicken tacos or some easy chicken salad for lunch. Okay, so I shredded up 2 breasts, and this soup is super hearty. very, very thick and hearty with the chicken, so I'm just using the 2 breasts. I actually had to change stove eyes because something was wet on this one and it just started scorching under the pan, so now I got to clean that off and clean that eye. I don't know what's going on. I wiped the bottom of the pan. It's always something, right? So I had an entire chicken breast left, and I just went ahead and I shredded it while I had the little hand mixer out. I shredded it. I'm just going to chop up some onion and add a little mayonnaise and make me some super, super simple chicken salad to eat on for lunch the rest of this week. So that is it. My dinner is chicken taco soup, and it looks good.